Some moments are so unreal, they seem impossible, but they were really filmed on camera. That was really filmed on camera, featuring the most shocking, unbelievable, and must-see footage. Get ready to witness the unexpected. She has been waiting for this day all year. I totally get her. It's possible they haven't learned to swim yet, so they found this way to enjoy the open sea. The guy has unbelievable strength. For some reason, my wife won't let me go to this barber. This is one of the hardest push-up variations, yet he makes it look effortless. His room must be super tidy. In ancient Egypt, cats were the guardians of the underworld. Props to her for choosing such a great profession. She's hardworking and a true pride of her community. I can't believe this is even possible. Before we continue, we'd love to know where our amazing audience is watching us from. Drop a comment below and let us know which country you're tuning in from. Passersby stopped and stared in disbelief as she effortlessly climbed into the driver's seat. Realizing his mistake, he let out a frustrated laugh, shaking his head at his clumsiness. In the end, he declared victory, claiming the living room as his battlefield, much to the amusement of everyone around. Laughter filled the air as the daughter pretended to be a princess being carried by her royal mother. Suddenly, one child pretends to be a monster, and the others squeal in delight and try to escape. Determined to try again, he readies himself for another swing, but the pair rolls away just in time. Her friends laugh and cheer as she emerges from the waves, shaking her hair like a wet dog. With a dramatic leap, it jumps away from the dripping faucet, clearly unimpressed. Every now and then, it tilts its head, adding to the hilarity of its human-like behavior. Startled, he jumped back as shards of glass flew in all directions, causing a brief panic among the patrons. Every swing of her club revealed not just skill, but a deep understanding of the game and its challenges. Flour covered the countertops as she giggled, accidentally spilling the ingredients everywhere. Despite the chaos, he managed to strike a perfect pose, leaving everyone in the salon in stitches. Laughter erupted as people tried to dodge the spray while others cheered for the dramatic scene. His final touch was a disco ball hanging from the ceiling, making it the most unconventional bathroom ever. Their colorful aprons are splattered with soap and water as they tackle the mess with joy. Finally, he decides to take a moment to laugh at the situation before seeking a bigger vehicle. One girl playfully bumps her bike against the other, and they both burst into laughter, creating a joyful scene. As she was trying to balance on a slippery surface, the strap of her bag snapped, causing her to lose her footing. People nearby burst into laughter at the unexpected turn of events, while she tried to regain her composure. The shock of the sound lingered, leaving the cat on high alert for any further disturbances in its surroundings. With her heart racing, she printed the official seal and forged the signature, believing this would open doors to new opportunities. Eventually, the bear wandered off, leaving the family with a chaotic mess and a story they'd never forget. Fortunately, the only damage was to the helicopter itself, leaving everyone to chuckle at the little disaster. As the wind picked up, the playful pup leaped and twirled, trying to catch the colorful blades spinning in the breeze. People chuckled at the sight of the cat, who seemed unfazed by the challenge, proving that even felines have their own ideas about direction. With laughter mixed with disbelief, they realized that their wedding day had taken an unexpected turn, turning a simple moment into a memorable adventure. The little car filled with suitcases began to swerve uncontrollably on the highway, causing a scene for the other drivers. Despite the setback, her passion for art burned brightly, and she vowed to create something even more beautiful. One moment he was feeding the giraffes, and the next, a mischievous monkey decided to leap onto his head. Man spun around at an astonishing speed, showcasing his incredible balance and poise like a professional ballet dancer. Laughter and cheers erupted from the passengers as they marveled at this unexpected encounter with nature's playful marine acrobat. Panic washed over her as she watched the precious symbol of love disappear beneath the water's surface. With a cheeky grin, he couldn't help but admire her figure, momentarily forgetting the years that separated them. After a brief scuffle, they paused, eyeing each other with a mix of mischief and curiosity, ready for the next round. With a final punchline, they burst into laughter again, their joy echoing through the classroom like a contagious melody. Surrounded by the lively chatter and antics of the monkeys, she felt a sense of joy, sharing a moment of connection with these curious creatures. Every click of the shutter seemed to excite her, making her playfully swat at the lens with her tiny paws. Playful kitten leaped onto it, curling up and making it her cozy nap spot. The force of the flood knocked her down, and she found herself lying on the wet ground, laughing despite the chaos, her arms flailing as the water swirled around her. Just as the cat was about to pounce, it miscalculated and took a dive into the aquarium, creating a watery chaos. Its paws splashing water everywhere as the fish darted away. As the music thumped around him, he took a moment to send adorable kiss emojis to his girlfriend, letting her know he was thinking of each other. They couldn't resist sending sweet kisses to his girlfriend through text, hoping to make her smile. With a quick glance at the oncoming traffic, the dog made a daring move and bounded onto the sidewalk, using only its front two paws, balancing on its two front legs like a playful gymnast. The man hesitated for a moment, almost losing his footing and stepping into the wet concrete, but he quickly regained his balance and stepped back, almost losing his balance as he caught himself just in time. The sneaky dog stealthily approached the table, eyeing the food on the plate before snatching a piece and darting away, leaving its owner in disbelief as it dashed off to enjoy its prize. Splashing water all around, the woman fearlessly embraces the challenge of surfing, skillfully navigating the tumultuous Essedaich laughter echoes, showcasing her adventurous spirit and love for the ocean. With careful precision, he applies the spray, transforming the dull spots into a sleek finish that enhances the salon's ambience. Th fresh coat of spray brings a renewed vibrancy to the entire space. The man hilariously finds himself stuck on a tiny swing, struggling to get free while his friends burst into laughter. He realizes that the swing is not meant for someone his size. Finally, in a fit of giggles, he turns around, playfully confronting the goat, and they share a moment of unexpected camaraderie. Petichi man's laughter mixes with the goat's excited bleats. Guests gasped as the servers paraded dishes around the room, showcasing culinary masterpieces rather than any kind of emergency. But it turned out to be just a close-up food presentation that had everyone buzzing with excitement. Just as he was about to reel in a big catch, he lost his footing and went tumbling into the lake, splashing into the water with a surprised shout, ready for another round of fishing. Their argument escalated into a comical dance around the store, chasing each other with the torn remnants of the shopping bag. Sending their groceries flying everywhere, making them forget their argument for a moment. A man stood on the bustling street, performing incredible illusions that left passers-by in awe, all while collecting tips in a colorful hat. People couldn't help but cheer, excited to see what he would do next. Embarrassed but laughing, the man offered to buy the stranger a protein shake as an apology for his unintentional theft. The real owner jokingly exclaimed, "I hope you enjoyed my hard work." Neighbors watched in disbelief as the scene unfolded, wondering if the dog had just declared a one-dog circus in the backyard. Running in circles and dragging the cart behind him like a madman. I'd really appreciate it if you could take a moment to leave a like and subscribe. It means the world to us, and it helps us bring you even more amazing content. Thank you for being part of this journey. She was peacefully walking when out of nowhere, a coconut fell straight onto her head. In the middle of a city flood, a woman is calmly pulling her dog on an inflatable balloon like it's completely normal. He takes a big bite of his pizza, and the cheese stretches endlessly like a magic trick. One wrong move, and suddenly, his laptop becomes a swimming pool for his drink. A small misstep turns into a chain reaction, sending all the dancers tumbling. They waddle around the house, laughing as he pretends to have pregnancy cravings. Every time he moves, another layer of fabric shifts like armor. His dream of being a top chef is slipping away, just like the food from his pan. The band came to play music, but they left drenched like they had performed underwater. Yoga was supposed to bring balance, but she found the ground instead. What was supposed to be a refreshing moment turned into a sticky situation. He smiled as his shot sank the 8-ball, securing his victory against his opponent. Amid the chaos, they realized they would need to find a way to replace their beloved device. Just as the tide rushed in, she stumbled backward, narrowly escaping the icy water. As the rain poured down, a man in a suit danced joyfully, completely unfazed by the weather. A stunning girl was lounging on the beach, soaking up the sun and enjoying the gentle waves. Despite the surprise, the owner couldn't help but laugh as the big cat seemed to enjoy the game. It was a light-hearted moment that added a touch of fun to their road trip, leaving them both in stitches. Onlookers gasped in amazement as he effortlessly twirled, showcasing his incredible balance and control. It was a light-hearted moment that made everyone at the table laugh, turning a little mishap into a shared joke. With a mixture of surprise and laughter, he couldn't help but enjoy the playful moment despite the mess. Friends around him couldn't help but chuckle, making light-hearted jokes about his compact bicep size. Two friends were having the time of their lives riding their motorbikes when suddenly they hit a hidden pothole. Passengers nearby watched in shock as he desperately tried to maintain his balance while the escalator went haywire. The most popular face on TV screens. I'm just saying, I'd rather deal with a little mayo than a walking scorpion army in my sandwich. There's no need for garden lights when you've got minions to illuminate the whole yard. People are setting off 100 colorful daytime fireworks, and the smoke just lingers. It's like the birds were trying to give him a free show of life on the fence while he was just trying to hang up the laundry. Honestly, if trees could have a party, this one's definitely on the VIP list with its glittering canopy. I never thought plowing could look so artistic, but this tractor is clearly a masterpiece in motion. Honestly, if they taste like powdered sugar and regret, I'm going to need a bigger glass of milk. A gold rush is on, and the digger scoops up a spoonful of dirt while people risk everything for a golden coin. I'd say that fisherman deserves an award for bravery, or at least a really good shark repellent. Here's a tiny spider's nest a guy found right before entering his house. I'm convinced they're secretly training for an extreme ice skating competition where the trees are the obstacles and the finish line is not getting stuck in a snowbank. I imagine it's like a vintage laundry machine, but with extra splashing and a lot more manual labor. It's like the cat version of a fashion statement who knew cats were trendsetters. A guy's building facade is coming down, and it's a terrifying sight. A fast train is zooming by, and there's smoke everywhere around it. Honestly, if he pulled that off without crashing into any shelves, I'm going to need to see a replay, because that's some next level balancing right there. That dog looks like it's ready to roll straight into Taco Bell if it could talk. I'm sure it'd be asking for extra guacamole. Hundreds of tiny fish are swimming on the surface in little bubbles, playfully darting around. That wave's like nature's ultimate test of balance, and the surfer is clearly passing with flying colors. If that seagull actually manages to bring the flag down, there's a solid chance it'll be the headline of every news outlet, with millions of people asking, is this the beginning of the great seagull revolution? A group of 4 friends is riding on a round bike, also known as the circle bike. 3 big wheels spin around while the main guy stands on the side, riding it. It's tough to steer, but the ride is so much fun. It's like the elephant starring in its own midnight parade, with the guy just capturing the peaceful moment. In the beautiful depths of the sea, a girl is diving and swimming with hundreds of tiny yellow jellyfish. Who knew soap bubbles could be such a trendy hair accessory? Next thing you know, they'll be on the fashion runways. Six attractive dancers at a festival in Brazil are performing in purple bikini costumes. If I were him, I'd be holding my breath, trying to take in every second of swimming beneath the ocean's giant before it disappears into the deep blue. Everyone's staring in disbelief, wondering if they're seeing things or if this is the latest wildlife invasion trend. It's like watching a live-action movie scene, except these guys don't need wires or special effects to make it happen. A worker in the store is simply rotating the items in the fridge instead of stocking it. He blends into his surroundings so well, it's almost as if he's the latest urban camouflage trend. Every step is a calculated risk, like walking through a frozen obstacle course where even the air feels cold enough to freeze your thoughts. With each hop, the rooster looks like he's auditioning for the next animal version of Dancing with the Stars. One thing's for sure, criminals will never see those nails coming, and they'll probably be too stunned to even run. As he jumps, it's like he and the fish have synchronized their moves, making a splashy performance in the water like an underwater Broadway show. When these whales pop up, it's like they're giving the tourists a private show, and honestly, who wouldn't want a front row seat to that? With every flip and splash, the dolphin seems to know that it's not just playing, it's creating magical moments that will last in the kids' memories forever. With every careful squeeze of the gummy mixture, the candies take their perfect shape, glistening in the light as if they're meant to be admired, not eaten. But he's determined to share his creation with the world. It's a chaotic scene, people running for cover as if they were extras in a disaster movie, while the wreckage becomes the highlight of the day. Walking through this area feels like stepping into a forgotten chapter of a wizard's tale, where ancient spells once whispered among the roots of the mighty tree. With each tiny movement, it's as if the chick is beginning to understand that this moment marks the beginning of an entirely new chapter in its life, one filled with endless possibilities and discoveries waiting to be made, one step at a time. As the crowd of onlookers gazes in awe at this spectacle, it becomes clear that these little creatures, with their proud quacks and waddles, have taken over the streets, and no one can help but marvel at their perfect synchronization and effortless elegance. The tiny hamster scurries around its cage, stuffing its cheeks with an endless supply of oats, its little paws moving at lightning speed as it prepares for what looks like the most intense snack session of its tiny life. What's even more confusing is that it feels like nature's playing a cosmic prank, as the birds start diving into the water to join the fish in their acrobatic feats, leading everyone to question, are we sure we're still on planet Earth? Eventually, they realize that the clouds are actually a metaphor for life's unpredictable paths, teaching them that while they can leap to new heights, they must always be mindful of the ones they can't stand on, lest they vanish into thin air like a lost thought. At this point, it's not even about selling eggs anymore, it's a performance art, as people start pulling out their phones to capture the moment of this man defying both the laws of physics and common sense, all in the name of fresh, farm-to-table eggs. After a few seconds of chaos and confusion, he stands there, holding the bottle that's half full of red liquid and whiskey, wondering if he should just start marketing it as the new limited edition drink no one else will ever dare to replicate. Could it be some sort of hidden phenomenon caused by the mysterious forces at play beneath the Earth's surface? Or is this just another example of how strange and wonderful our world can be when we least expect it? It's almost as though the owl's planning its next move, sizing up the person with the camera, wondering if it should stay still for the perfect shot or turn its gaze to something more exciting in the distance. As the camera gracefully moves around them, the stillness is almost comically exaggerated. Each family member looks like they've been frozen in a perfect, motionless tableau, as if the universe itself is holding its breath and daring anyone to make a single move, lest they disrupt the absolute perfection of this frozen family moment. Everyone scrambled to reposition the ornaments and lights, and as the tree reached its full height, they realized they were no longer decorating, but constructing a holiday monument, complete with its own gravitational pull. Everything fits like it was made by tiny, meticulous elves who have perfected the art of fabric folding. That was really filmed on camera. This girl is effortlessly gliding across the waves, showing off some serious surfing skills. It's like she's one with the ocean, making it look way too easy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know what part of the video you loved most in the comments. See you in the next one.